I have been eating sweet potatoes every day since the beginning of the year. I know what you're thinking, potato diet, right? Nope, I'm just learning to enjoy potatoes and whole veggies a lot more lately. And I'm kind of on a roll. Sometimes I get on a kick. That's okay. So this is a sweet potato based curry I whipped up. It's really good and really easy. But first, let me show you these sweet potato tacos I made for lunch today. We need some sweet potatoes. I have a bunch here, a bunch of different ones, purple sweet potatoes, Japanese purple sweet potatoes, which are actually just like white inside, and then just the regular old American sweet potato, the jewel sweet potato as it's called. It's orange inside. That's the one I grew up with. For the tacos, I'm going to be using the jewel sweet potatoes. I'm just going to clean them up, cut them into strips, toss them in a bit of olive oil, cumin, chili powder, some salt, and black pepper. Mix that up, and then I'm just going to toss them in an air fryer for about 425 degrees for 15 minutes. Now, these are going to be pretty simple tacos. I do want to make like an avocado cream, and I'm just going to use some vegan mayo, half of an avocado, and a bit of lime, along with a pinch of salt, pinch of chipotle chili powder, garlic powder, and then I'm just gonna blend with like an immersion blender until it's smooth. But once you get a nice consistency, just toss this in the fridge. Now, the potato strips are all done. I'm gonna toss my tortillas right into the air fryer, just kind of crisp them up a bit. And then for the base, I'm gonna use some leftover lentils that I had from that last Brian Johnson video. I'm gonna heat these up. Now the tortillas are done. I'm gonna put a little bit of the avocado cream on the tortillas to act as kind of like a glue. Then spread out the hot lentils, add a bit of salt, some minced red onion, add the potatoes. I'm going to do about 3 or 4 big strips each. Don't worry, just eat the other potatoes like chips. They're really good. A decent amount of that avocado cream, some soapy lettuce or cilantro. It's not soap lettuce to me, but I know it is to a lot of you. And boom, these come out amazing. And they're really good, like really, really good. Now, I don't know if you know this, but sweet potatoes are good for digestion. They're highly nutritious, may enhance brain function, eyesight, and support your immune system, along with many other benefits. Now, I might not be eating them every day from now on, but I will be eating a heck of a lot more of them. Now, for this curry, it only takes about 30 minutes, which is plenty of time for me to tell you about today's sponsor. Keeps is an online subscription service that makes it easy and more affordable for men to treat their male pattern baldness from the comfort of their home. I used to have long hair. I know it's hard to imagine, but I did. I had hair growing up until I was about 18. And then I shaved it off for something a little different. And when I decided to start growing it back, my friends pointed out that my hair was thinning and a little patchy. And it was. So ever since then, I shaved it off. I've looked this way for decades now. But just like anyone, having one hairstyle for decades and having to shave this every other day, I do have hair. It does grow back. It just looks funny. I decided to do a bit of research to see if I could do something about it. And that's when I found Keeps. Keeps offers both of the FDA-approved hair loss treatments along with a 2-in-1 gel that combines both treatments. I loved how easy it was. I filled out the provider consultation from the comfort of my home without having to visit a doctor's office or pharmacy. Then, after messaging with a licensed medical provider, my personalized treatment plan was delivered right to my door. And the best part was, it was really affordable, about half the price of traditional pharmacy pricing. According to clinical studies, treatments offered by Keeps are 90% effective at treating hair loss and can increase hair growth by up to 35%. To date, they have helped nearly 1 million men keep their hair, and they have over 4,500 5-star reviews, with a load of pretty impressive before and after photos. And in addition to clinically proven treatments, Keeps offers hair thickening shampoos, conditioners, and hairstyling pomades. So gang, hair loss stops with Keeps. For a special offer, go to keeps.com/Saucestache or click the link in the description. That's KEEPS.com/Saucestache. So whether you're looking to prevent hair loss, stimulate hair growth, or just take better care of the hair you have, Keeps has you covered. Keeps, thanks for sponsoring today's video and for helping me with my hair. I'm getting excited. Okay, we're back. So first, we need 2 sweet potatoes. Choose the variety you like, but for this, I'm going to be using Japanese sweet potatoes. I'm just going to wash them and then cube them and toss them into a bowl with a little bit of olive oil, salt, and then onto a lined baking sheet. Then just throw them into a preheated oven at 425 degrees for about 20 minutes. While those are baking, I'm going to toss a Dutch oven on the stove over a medium heat with a little bit of olive oil. Now, I'm going to drain a can of diced tomatoes. I'm going to be using fire roasted. That's just my preference for this here, but use whatever you like. And I'm going to chop a half of a red onion to large bits, toss that in, stir it around, and let it cook for about 7 to 10 minutes. Then we're just going to lower the heat, add a cup and a half of cauliflower. Now, this is the same cauliflower that I had left over from the last video as well. I'm liking to use some leftovers lately. Now, I'm going to add about 4 cloves of garlic that I sliced up along with a little knob of ginger that I also sliced into little cubes here. Now we need about 1 tablespoon of curry powder, a tablespoon of garam masala, half a tablespoon of sweet paprika, and a half teaspoon of cumin. I'm gonna also add a big pinch of salt and a few cracks of black pepper. At this point, if you've timed it right, the potatoes are done, so we're just gonna pull those out of the oven. They look nice and crispy. Grab a few bites, they're really tasty, and just toss them right in. Mix this up and allow it to cook for just a moment. You're gonna smell all of those seasonings. They're gonna get really fragrant. Now we're gonna add in 2 cans of coconut milk and stir. Now I'm gonna let this simmer for about 20 minutes. Mine's gonna kind of darken up a bit and it's gonna really thicken up. Now right before it's all done, I'm gonna add in a big handful of washed spinach. Let that wilt, and then finally at the very end, squeeze a bit of lime. Now it's ready to serve. Now I actually cooked up some basmati rice. I just tossed it into my rice cooker, did the little knuckle trick, which actually no, I'm just kidding. My rice cooker has a little line on the side. I just tossed the rice in, fill the water up to the line, hit the button, and it's good to go. I love this little thing. I'll leave a link in for my Amazon store because it's great. Now we just need to plate this up. I'm gonna add the rice, add the curry, add a little cilantro on top. Boom. I mean, this looks pretty amazing. I'm pretty stoked about this. So now let's see what Monica has to say. Here we go.
All right.
Sweet
looks delicious.
potato. Yeah, I mean, I've been sneaking some little tastes in along the way. And
Is it awesome?
It's really good. It's really good. I just put a bunch of leftovers in it, some more sweet potatoes. This is day 3 of sweet potatoes.
It's so crazy.
Yeah, I'm stoked about this sweet potato journey. Cheers.
It's really good.
Awesome, right?
This is great.
Yeah.
I
So
love it.
describe it. What do you think?
Okay, let me take another bite. It's got a really nice, smooth, sweet curry flavor, coconutty. I love how smooth it is, and then it's a little sweet because you've got the sweet potatoes, and it really flavors the like cauliflower and everything in it really nicely. Like it all kind of like blends together just really nicely, you know? And then I love just that pop of cilantro that I have when I take a bite of that as well.
I think I would have added maybe more tomatoes next time. The tomatoes didn't shine through as much as I wanted.
Okay.
But the potatoes, that sweet potato in like a curry sauce is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, there's a lot of veggie curries that have sweet potato in it, so this is like, didn't like reinvent the wheel here, you know? But this is just another way to use sweet potatoes.
Yeah, no, this is really good. I'm really enjoying it, and I feel like it's healthy, so I like how healthy it is too.
Yeah, fairly healthy. It's not bad for you. Sweet potato, lots of fiber, all the whole veggies that are in here, and the seasoning. So I mean, really, that's about it.
I mean, the coconut milk, is that healthy, or is that kind of like fatty, or is it just
Pretty fatty.
Yeah, but it's not like super unhealthy.
No.
There's worse milks for you.
Exactly. Well, baby, I don't know what else to say. This is our dinner.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
so like
have a little bit more actually.
It's so comforting. Such a great dinner, especially on a cold night in Florida.
Yeah, cold night in Florida.
Which it
You're
is.
like making there's gonna be a lot of mad people right now that you said that.
I know, but it is. It's actually like a cold.
You Floridians don't know the cold.
I know, that's my biggest pet peeve. I hate when people say that, because I do know the cold. I do. Just because we live in Florida doesn't mean we don't know that.
It gets cold here.
And we lived up north.
Yeah.
We get it.
Okay, well that's it. Hope you enjoyed this one. Use a lot of sweet potatoes.
Namaste.
Let's go to the table.
Really good,
You think it came
honey.
out as good as your New York Times recipe?
Probably.